course. Mystic realms, unbreakable chain. Defend the weak, slay the liar. No retreat, relentless force. Legion roars, primal course. Mystic realms, unbreakable chain. Defend the weak, slay the liar. No retreat, relentless force. Legion roars, primal course. Primal course. Mystic realms, unbreakable chain. Undying might, endless reign. Souls ablaze, burning bright. Conquer fear, embrace the fight. Verse. Through the night, stop the light, heroic hearts, woven inside, fears and roar. Endless rain, souls ablaze, burning bright. Conquer fear, embrace the fight. Through the night, storms the light, heroic hearts, walls inside, fierce and raw, years inside, fierce and raw, never yield, innocence saved, battle sealed. Every quest, paths unknown, blood and sweat, seeds are sown.
Hey there, everybody. Deacon Blues here, or just Deacon, if you like. I am the Dungeon Master, and welcome to Deacon's Table. We are back again with Emerald Legion, Season 4, Episode 2. This evening, we have a very interesting band of characters joining us for this adventure, for this campaign series. We have, of course, Ren. As you may have remembered from last week, Ren is the Pardus, the panther woman, monk that is in the party. And then we have Serena. Serena is a Selkie from the Seahorse Isles, and she is a paladin. Well, you'll find out a little bit more about that as we go in through the adventure. Then we have a very interesting character, very similar to, I guess, a praying mantis or something of that nature, or insect-like individual with Xerxes. Xerxes is a bardlock, a bard warlock. Then we have Yuki, a twilight cleric. Yuki is a lepus. Lepus is, of course, a rabbit humanoid. We have a ratite birdfolk. The ratite birdfolk is Oswald. Oswald is also a paladin. And then we have a very interesting Gloomstalker character with Passiflora. Passiflora is basically a folk in Ancestry called a moss dancer. So with that being said, we are going to introduce to you the characters or the players behind those characters, and we're going to bring them in, of course, one at a time. We are going to start, of course, with Rin. And let me just make sure I have the overlays and make sure it's doing right, and I'm not doing something right already. Look at that. I'm already screwing everything up. Go figure. It happens. And I'm missing a tab, and it disappeared, and I don't know why. There it is. Okay. So we're going to share that while we're here. And then we're going to go and change it to this. So now we're down there. So Rin, you are here. Who are you? And who's playing Rin?
Hi, my name is Kiri Morning. I'm playing Rin, the Pardus. And you can find me on YouTube and Twitch. I'm taking a hiatus, but I will be back. Just look for Kiri Morning. I'm the only one.
Outstanding. And let's bring in Serena. Hi, Serena. And who are you?
Hi, I'm Lorelai. You can find me on Facebook at Lorelai Redfern and on Twitch at Lorelai R. And I'm playing Serena.
Fantastic. And then let's bring in who's next on there. Oh, it's our bug boy. Let's bring in Xerxes.
Hey, I'm Garrett. I'm playing Xerxes, the Zephrith Bardlock. Yeah, you can find me on the socials, but I have to change my name, so you can't find me on the socials right now. It's a
roll the dice, and you never know, you might get a nat 20 in there.
I got to come up with something a little less crazy.
Fantastic. All right, and hopping onto the stage right now is a Yuki. Yuki, who are you?
I'm Yuki. I'm a Lapis character. I'm a cleric of the Twilight. She kind of is a bit shy and kind of nervous around the group right now, but she's starting to kind of learn to interact with them.
Excellent. And we're going to bring in our, let's just, ta-da, it is time to bring out Combat Chicken!
Combat Chicken!
Can't hear you.
You're muted.
You must be
You're
muted.
muted.
One of them had to do it.
Wasn't me this time.
I'm Jack. You can catch me on the socials at Blackland and Ace. And I will be playing our Combat Chicken, Oswald.
Excellent. And last but not least is the Moss Dancer, known as Passiflora. Passiflora, who are you?
My name's Naomi. You can find me on most socials at dag_crystal. Looking forward to the game today.
Excellent. So, when we last left off, so let's just put it this way. You had kind of traveled to meet the very interesting Fenwin. Fenwin had information for you, but wasn't willing to give it freely. But rather, he wanted you to do a task for him in exchange for information, including a map, leading you to where you have to go. That little task that you had to do was to go out to follow his enchanted path out to a clearing or a warded circle that had been corrupted, and the wards had been tampered with, and most of them had been knocked over. So you did manage to defeat the evil that was there, and to reestablish the wards up around the circle itself. And of course, he was more than happy to then provide you with the information that you wanted, and to give you his map. You guys set out from his house and started to walk down the Golden Road, headed east around the Mistwood Forest, and that's where we currently find ourselves. You guys have anything to converse before we move forward?
Sorry, you said we are following a map?
He did give you a map.
Okay, cool.
Anybody want to say anything to each other? Any conversations you want to have?
Oswald's basically just going to walk over to Serena and just go, so, it seems we want to get on the path together.
It seems so.
Are you looking forward to the glory we're going to find today?
I get the feeling your glory and my glory are probably still very different. I'm still trying to coax you over to the correct way of thinking.
Passiflora tugs on Serena's clothes.
Yes?
She like whispers in your ear. Can I kill him yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
He's still useful. I just kind of smiles at Oswald.
I'm half tempted to roll a perception check to see my first back.
Nice.
Go right ahead.
Let's try and keep it in an orderly fashion if we can, if you don't mind.
As we're traveling along, I'm bounding from one high point to another. Just basically looking for the most difficult route possible.
I love it.
Yourself, basically challenging yourself as you go, like
Yep.
a cat, typical prancing
Yep.
along.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we're pretty much I'm gonna do this, I think, a little bit old school. Let's go. We're gonna go turn based to try and keep it so
That's
that it's a
fair.
little bit more fluid as we go, and that way no one's getting cut off until we get into the swing of things. So, with all that behind us, and with Fenwin's map in hand, you find yourselves at the edge of the Mistwood Forest. Towering trees standing like silent sentinels into your journey. The midday sun hangs high above, its rays piercing through occasional breaks in the clouds and casting scattered shadows over the landscape. The air carries the warmth of the day mixed with the faint scent of pine and damp earth, mingled with something less natural. A faint tang of ozone that prickles at the edge of your senses. Beyond the rolling hills, the landscape undulates gently, covered in patches of wild grass and scattered rock formations. The path you follow hugs the edge of the Mistwood Forest, leading northward. You're leaving the Golden Road and you're going up past Witch's Hill. You're keeping, of course, closer to the shadows and following the path that's actually there. And of course, where the shadows from the towering trees creep across the trail, it's almost as if it's trying to grasp at the open land, pulling it in to its fog-covered, dense overgrowth. Fenwin's map marks your destination very clearly. It's a trail that winds beside the forest edge and skirts through pockets of rocky terrain, eventually taking you toward the Whispering Thickets, which is one of your end goals. And there, the Etherbloom portal is rumored to flicker faintly in the distance. Everything draws you closer to the secrets that lie within. And yet, as you press on, an uneasy quiet settles over the area, broken only by the occasional rustle of wind in the trees and the haunting call of the distant bird.
Have we had a long rest since last?
You've had a short rest since the
Okay, good.
battle at
Good
Vengeance.
to know. I will take a short rest.
It is about midday, and I would say as you get to this point, you just get past Witch's Hill, and it's probably time to set up camp if you'd like.
Okay. Let me think. Sorry, go ahead. Talking to myself.
All right, so just going to kind of go through. Rin, are you doing anything at this point as the group has kind of settled and decided to set up camp for the night?
I'm going to stalk around the camp looking for a decent high point to sleep that is defensible and comfortable for me.
Okay. There are some rock formations nearby. I'm assuming you're not willing to go into the actual Mistwood Forest on your own.
No.
Okay. So you do find a rock formation that is slightly above the elevation of everybody else, giving you a good vantage point. Serena.
She's helping set up the camp and keeping an eye out in case anything is getting too close. Keep an eye out for danger and setting up the camp. And of course, talking back and forth, bantering with the combat chicken.
Okay. Oswald, are you going to help her set up camp while you're having this conversation?
Yes.
Okay. And what are you guys talking about?
Mostly just Oswald just basically trying to hype her up, just going, So Serena, you've been here for a little while now.
Yes.
Have you found anybody that's catches your fancy yet?
No one yet, but I'm sure there's someone bound to be around here, yes? Preferably someone in feathers.
Oh my goodness! Leave it to you two to be flirting on the road.
Wow.
Xerxes, what are you doing while this is all going on?
There's apparently a lot of people setting up camps, so Xerxes is going to take this time to sit crisscross applesauce and meditate a little bit, try to kind of commune with his patron if he can.
Okay, you spend some time doing just that. Yuki.
Yuki's actually gonna kind of interrupt their floating. Like she's holding like her one ear, looking all nervous, and she's like, is there anything I can do to help set up?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, we
Well,
have
well,
the tents. Oh,
You
go
first.
ahead.
You
You
first.
have the tent set up. Maybe you can get some firewood.
She nods and quickly rushes away to go find firewood.
Okay. So Yuki, you kind of stray off away from the camp a little bit in search of dry firewood. Not an easy task right now because it has been it's winter and it's been snowing. So you do, and of course you really aren't aware about much about this vicinity and about the area. You see some protected tree line where the snow really hasn't gotten in too much. So you wander off into the Mistwood Forest. How tall is Yuki?
I believe she's 5 foot, but I would double check. Yep, exactly 5 foot tall.
Okay. As you walk into the forest, it's almost impossible to see. The fog covers down to about the 3-foot level on these trees. So you're pretty much crouching as you're looking around the forest floor for firewood. It's very damp. It's very overgrown in a lot of places, but the snow hasn't really made it in this. You're definitely, going in a little bit half blind because you're almost reverting to like walking like a rabbit would, which is something that's beneath your people long ago. And you're definitely searching. So I need you to make me a investigation roll.
That would be an 18.
An 18. Yeah, you do manage to, collect a small bundle of firewood that will help set up a fire for sure. And what's your passive perception?
Passive perception. It says I have a +4 in perception. I'm not sure what passive.
14. Yeah, you'd be 14 for passive perception. So, no, that's definitely not. You don't really notice it. You turn and you go to turn back towards the camp, and your feet are kind of sticking to the ground. And you look down, and there's like this gummy substance that's just kind of oozed from these vines that have they're there. They're under your feet, making it a little bit difficult to walk forward. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. All right, so I'm pretty sure I'm stuck. I rolled a 5. We have a +1.
Okay. So we'll get back to you in a minute. Passiflora, what are you doing?
Actually, she is kind of similar to our little kitty friend. Is trying to find a tree near the campsite because she's kind of a tree-ish frog type individual. So she's gonna kind of like make up a little nesty bed type thing in one of the branches.
Okay. You manage to, again, you go to the tree line and you're finding the same thing. You really don't see any of the lower branches at first. You know they're up there. So you
Mhm.
climb up, and your visibility is about 10 feet once you get into the fog. And you do find a lower level branch, and you can kind of see out of the fog as it swirls and moves around, and you can see the group as they set up. Make me a perception roll.
Perception. That is an 18.
An 18. You also, as you're looking down and around, you think you see some movement down below, in the forest itself, but you do definitely hear a very low murmuring voice
Ooh.
coming from the tree that you're sitting on.
Coming from the tree.
The forest floor is not where you want to be right now.
I didn't quite hear what you said. Something about forest.
The forest floor is really not where you want to be right now.
Good thing I'm up in a tree. I better tell everybody else. Hey, guys, get up off the floor. Don't know why.
All right. So she's gonna look for somewhere she can get off the forest floor.
There's rock, like I said, there's rocks around and boulders and whatnot that you can kind of all climb up on. Everybody that's there, except for Passiflora and Yuki, can make me a perception roll, please.
Okay.
Sorry, you said everybody perception?
Yep.
19.
Can I use my passive perception, or does it have to be a perception check?
Actually, you know what? What's your passive perception?
17.
Yeah, you would realize, maybe not at first as you're kind of looking around trying to figure out what all this meant, but then as you settle, Yuki's missing. You've seen her kind of wander off towards the woods looking for firewood.
Guys, where did Yuki go?
I got 19 on perception. She asked.
21
Yeah, go
here.
ahead. Okay, so anybody that rolls over a 14 realizes that Yuki is gone.
So Oswald
You
failed.
can finish that, Serena.
She asked to get help, and we said look for some firewood.
Which way
Yeah,
did
she
she
off
go?
around that way, I believe.
I think that way.
As they're both pointing in two opposite directions, they were too busy flirting with each other to actually realize the exact place she may have gone.
She was setting up tents, so
Okay, Yuki, back to you. You're stuck. You really can't lift your feet up off the ground. You're not sure what has you or what this substance is. What are you doing?
Well, first she's gonna try and pull her feet out.
Well, that's what you failed this. You failed your strength saving throw. So
Yeah, so
you're not moving.
when that doesn't work, she's gonna start making like distressed little bunny squeaks.
You guys are hearing that screechy from the woods, like just really odd, horrible, whimpering sound. I can't do it.
Oswald just raises his hand and goes, I think I know I heard. Oh, you first.
What?
No, you go ahead.
I just said she's gonna alert all the predators.
Oswald just raises his finger and goes, I hear her. I can go get her. He just runs off.
Is anybody, as he's doing this, is anybody else doing it?
Can I fly?
I found off
Sorry,
keeping the high road.
The high road?
Yeah, like where I've been the whole time.
Yeah, you're up top. You're overlooking. You can't see her.
But
At least
I'm
not from
going towards the sound.
So you're heading into the forest. You get to a point where you're going to have to leap either into a tree blindly, where you can't visibly see any branches, or you're just going to leap into the ground, onto the ground, and into the forest.
Okay. Well, I guess I will stay close to the tree line, as close as possible to avoid being out in the open, but proceed forward on the ground.
Okay, so you're moving into the woods a little bit.
Is
right on the edge. Right on the edge. And you, Xerxes, you said you were going to do something?
Yeah, is it possible to just kind of fly along, like kind of hover about 10 or 15 feet above the ground? I wouldn't know to do that, though.
You could. Keep in mind.
Yeah, but I wouldn't immediately know to do that. That wouldn't. No, I'm only doing that because I know that she's stuck. Yeah, no. I'll
Xerxes, I said that it wasn't safe to be on the ground.
True.
Yeah, she did announce that.
Yeah. I just want to have a reason. Like, I don't want to just do it because.
Oh, I agree.
I just want to point out I know you're flying in blind, Xerxes.
That's fine. I'm just gonna go carefully, like hover about 10 feet off the ground towards the sound.
Okay, so you're hovering into the fog. All right, so you're kind of flying a little bit off the ground, and you're going into the fog. So Oswald, with your speed, you are definitely the first one in. And when you get there, I need you to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Well,
yep,
that's a 19.
Sorry, what'd you roll?
19.
Okay. That's Flora. What were you doing? Sorry, my apologies.
I'm going to tie my 50 feet of rope to a branch and toss it to Serena, so that if she does go in there, somebody can at least try to pull her out.
Smart.
Good idea.
Nice.
Okay. So you've gone in, and you're tying off the rope. So everybody's kind of moving towards the sound of Yuki kind of whimpering and making these odd sounds. Oswald, you find her, and your feet immediately get stuck, but you manage to pull your boots free of this odd sticky substance that's on your boot. What are you doing when you get to her?
Immediately going to try to pull her out and put her on my back.
Okay. That's a strength check to lift her out.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay. So your feet are free moving. You moved in, you've picked her up. You've got the other half of your movement easily. Are you leaving?
Running back to the party.
Okay, so as the rest of you are all tying off, you're hovering in. Xerxes, you're just flying in. It's really hard to see because of the fog. And you look down and you see Oswald run in. You kind of lose sight of him for a minute. And then he runs back out, but he's got Yuki in his arms.
Well, all right then. I'll just turn around and fly back. Hopefully fly back the way I came.
Yeah, you fly back out. You kind of dodging some branches here and there that you kind of don't even see that are there until they're kind of right in front of your face.
Yeah.
The one person, Ren, as you're kind of on that tree line, you can make me an insight check.
And I am proficient in that. 18, 19, 20, 21.
21. Okay. That's actually, you get the most information of everybody. There is definitely something sentient nearby in those woods. Sentient. There's a sentient something in the woods that both doesn't want you there, but wants you there.
Guys?
Yeah?
I think the road wants to eat us.
Well, keep in mind, that's not
I
the
love
road.
the way
That's
she
the
words
woods.
Oh, it's the woods that I'm getting the sense from?
What?
It's the woods you're getting that feeling from.
Oh, I say, okay, switch that. I think the woods want to eat us.
Oh.
Oswald just goes, the woods have no wants. The woods are plants.
You'd
Okay.
be
Um,
surprised.
And
Oswald?
you are a chicken who talks. What's your point?
Oswald, she is referring to the Mistwood.
So has Oswald put Yuki down yet, or is he still carrying her?
I have not actually said it, so technically not.
Alright, so you see that she's kind of sitting there like this on the back? Right, and she makes a mild annoyed huff and a thumping noise of her foot.
Hey, I have a question. If the
Yeah.
Mistwoods eat meat, this is me talking as a character. If the Mistwoods eat meat, does that make it a vegetarian carnivore? Huh.
That's
I think that would just make it into a carnivore.
Yeah, well,
Unless it ate veggies as well, in which case it would be an omnivore.
well, but they're trees, so they're already
It would
plants.
be reversed.
So, yes,
Who knows?
Because it is a tree doesn't mean that it eats trees.
Yuki decides to speak up and she goes, if a tree ate a plant, would that be carnivores? Like would that be
that's a good
cannibalism?
question.
Probably yes.
Hello,
Vegetarianism.
hello, hello.
Yes, yes.
Sorry, please continue.
The trees want to eat us. And you're talking about whether or not they're carnivores.
I just popped into my head.
Well, I
Probably
did.
yeah, those ones are concerning. Oh,
The woods are not safe from what I've heard.
No kidding, they want to eat us.
Let's just not go
The
in
only,
there
the
then.
only one in the party that actually knows is Oswald.
Mhm.
He knows that the Mistwood is filled with all kinds of inhospitable fae.
Yeah, as he says, it's not really the woods itself that you have to worry about. It's things in the woods that you have to worry about.
Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure it's the trees.
what if
Trees are
what if we're really quiet, like really quiet?
So you'd be
That's
a
not
midnight
gonna work.
snack.
We have Oswald.
Well, that's true.
I'm sure he'll
make
find
me
glory in
a wisdom saving throw, Xerxes.
Sure,
Oh no! Why him?
I'm pretty good at that actually.
Good.
16.
Okay. Your mind is not completely scattered, as you did take the time a little while ago to commune
Yes, it
with
is.
your patron.
Yep.
Your patron, as you know, it's like a hive mind.
Yep.
It's your thoughts are directed to the woods. But yet you know yourself that your people haven't really explored here.
True.
But you're getting a vision of a clearing inside the woods with a portal in it.
Hmm.
And there is, on the other side, it kind of clears for a moment. You see something that has been in your vision since the day you were born, the day you were hatched, shall we say. This entity with a million eyes everywhere.
Oh dear.
You recognize this as your patron.
Oh wow.
Not yet.
I really want to meet him.
It's the only thing that comes to you.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Interesting.
You know that there's by the looks of what your vision just was there for a moment, there is a spot inside that wood that could take you to your patron.
Okay. All right.
The myriad lights.
I'm going to keep this information to myself for now.
Okay. All right, so the night kind of starts to dwell. So what are you doing anything actively to prevent or protect yourselves? As the night is going on, you guys are still kind of worried. Rin's kind of sitting there watching the woods, a little bit freaked out that, the woods want to eat her. Not in a, so you're just, and everybody's just kind of setting up their camp and doing their own thing. Is anybody doing anything specific before you kind of retire with a little bit of a paranoid?
Should we set up a watch rotation?
We probably should.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was probably, yeah, okay.
Oswald, I will take the first shift.
I will not. I'll take the second shift.
I'll take
Okay.
third.
Third? Okay, are you going to do 3 or are you going to do 4?
Probably better to do 4.
I'll take 4.
Yeah.
I'll take 4.
So it's Oswald, Xerxes, Rin, and Serena.
Cool.
Let's say I think Passiflora ties the other end of the rope to herself just in case someone tries to get it.
Fair.
Xerxes, roll me a d20, please.
Ooh. 14.
Okay, nothing. Night passes by.
That's good.
The next morning, you guys pack up. Rin, you're no longer getting that feeling from the woods. It seems to have passed. The sun's up. It's another nice day. It's about 1 degree above zero right now. Just blowing snow from
nice.
What's that?
You call that nice?
For this time of year, right now, it's pretty nice. It's not what you guys were used to, but yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. I got to remember some of you really haven't been in the Discord following up on the weather patterns. We've had the worst storm of the decade for the Middlelands over the past week, and then it is just now clearing up.
Yep.
To be where it is now, and as we are, tomorrow is the first day of the Festival of Stars, which is marking the end of the year. It is it's that time of year, holiday spirits in the air.
I feel like my bedroom stuck to the tree.
I passed on the information about me not sensing the woods want to eat us anymore. And I asked Yuki about why she was stuck in the mud.
Yeah, Yuki, you're pretty certain that wasn't mud.
So I go, it wasn't mud. It was some weird sticky goo stuff.
Oswald!
What did I do?
Oh dear.
I almost got stuck in that stuff too. It had nothing to do with me.
You should watch where you aim.
You get nervous, Oswald.
Oh my word.
Oh my word.
Oswald is looking perplexed.
So you guys pack up.
I just prance off.
And you kind of prance off a little bit ahead on the path. I mean, you're not going too far. Who's holding the map, by the way?
A good question.
Not Passiflora. She's
Apparently
still
none of
bundled
us.
up in her
Oswald, the
bedroll,
last one.
hopping forward.
I think I have it.
Yeah, I thought Serena had it.
I had it.
Yes, I gave it to Serena. That's right.
Oh, Serena's got the map.
Yep.
So you guys all kind of follow her directly, indirectly, as she's going. I mean, Rin, you're up ahead a little bit, but you're looking back to make sure you're not just, going off the wrong path, and so on. In Passiflora, you're also kind of hopping ahead a little bit as well, doing your own thing. And on this first day of travel up the path, you reach through the day. I mean, the travel, as I said, it's pretty much on your right hand side to the east. It's all rolling hills and farmland and grassland. But this area right beside the woods is kind of rocky, broken up, a little bit hilly. You're up and down, so it's a little bit of a tedious
Okay.
task. As it approaches the end of the day and the sun dips lower in the sky, you do reach the end of the first day's travel. The trail winds gently upwards from here, before leveling out ahead, revealing a small farmstead in a shallow valley. It is a scene of quiet desolation. Stone walls of the farmhouse and barn stand weathered but intact, though the fields around them are wild and overgrown. A rickety wooden fence circles the property, its posts leaning at precarious angles. The air here carries the faint, acrid scent of old fires, mingled with something darker, sharper. As you approach the farmhouse, door creaks open, swinging gently in the wind.
We are not
like
going in there.
All like scratches mar the wooden surface, and the windows are dark, empty eyes staring out into the encroaching dusk.
That's not creepy.
Yes, it is.
Oswald just said, "I smell a challenge."
Okay, you mentioned that Oswald first.
Seeing the dead, Yuki decides to do like a little prayer for the dead.
Okay, so you're doing a prayer. Oswald, you said you smelled something, and then Serena, you're just kind of looking around. Serena, you can make me a survival check, please.
Okay. Let me... Okay. 20.
20. Okay, you do find what looks like human footprints leading to the north, which is the direction you're heading in. It looks like there were multiple individuals traveling together. Oswald.
Can I tell how old they are?
It's recent. That's all you know. Yeah, you're not a ranger, so it's really hard to kind of all the details. Oswald, you can make me an Arcana or an Investigation check.
Arcana or Investigation? Let's see. Which do I have it higher on? Doesn't matter. I rolled Investigation. And I got a 17. Total.
Okay. So you're kind of just moving around the area a little bit, just kind of observing and sniffing, because you said you were smelling something.
Well, no, I said I smell a challenge.
Well, you smelled something. You smell burning, charred remains as you're kind of looking around. And it it seems to be concentrated around the barn. And you can also sense something else, but you're not sure. As for the Yuki, you were doing a prayer. You can make me. Actually, no, you wouldn't know this either. Actually, it's going to be Oswald as well. Now that you're seeing this and you're kind of looking at this farmstead a little bit closer, make me a history check.
I am better at that. That's a 16 total.
As you're kind of looking at it, there's things about it that are just looking familiar in a way, because again, you are part of the Golden Road Protectors, and you were up and down the road a lot. You went off, you helped different farmsteads and so on in different areas. This farmstead used to belong to the Grunwald family. They vanished mysteriously about 30 years ago.
The Grunwalds used to be here.
Can we tell what the bodies were? You said they were charred remains.
It smells
possible to tell if they were like human or dwarf or what have you?
Well, it smells like that. Guys haven't gone in the actual barn yet.
Oh, right.
Now, this is, keep in mind, this is the end of the first full day of travel on the actual road to the pathway. So this is a perfect rest opportunity to take a full rest again as well.
Can I very stealthily approach the barn and check it out then to make sure that everything is safe?
Yep, you sure can.
We're hanging out here.
Oswald's actually could go in with mind.
That's not good.
Okay.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
Well, Oswald's going to be with you, so he said he was going to tag along, so he can give you assistance and help. So you can roll with advantage. But while you're doing that, let's go back and see Rin, Serena, Yuki. You're praying. Rin, Serena, and Passiflora. What are you three?
I think
I'm gonna. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go and investigate the farmhouse.
Okay.
They're investigating the barn, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go and investigate the farmhouse.
Okay, Serena, are you gonna go with?
I think Serena's gonna go with Ren, and she's gonna tell her what she had seen. You know, the footprints leading north.
So you're gonna mention that as you're walking. What about you, Passiflora? What do you do?
Oh,
Hang on.
Did we lose
Did we lose her?
Hang on.
My stealth check was a 14. Just
You're back, Passiflora. What are you doing?
Okay.
Sorry, someone tried to call me and it threw everything off.
yeah. Don't they know it's D&D time?
Nope. You think they would?
So what are you doing when Rin and Serena are heading into the farmhouse?
I'm gonna be watching for any kind of dead bodies or just any kind of movement or anything like that. If I see any dead bodies, I'm going to basically kill them again just in case.
So you're standing around on the outside watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if I can
All right. So back on the barn, Xerxes. Yeah. Okay. You roll a stealth. You think you're being stealthy.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Do I hear anything from inside the barn?
Nope.
Like anything that shouldn't be in an abandoned barn?
No.
Okay. I'll go inside slowly and carefully.
Yeah, once you're inside, you definitely smell remains. At this point, you're not sure what ancestry they
Okay, it's I can't tell from the bodies at all.
It might even be an animal for all you know, but it doesn't smell like an animal quite. However, you can make me an Arcana check.
I will do that. Are the bodies all stacked in one location, or is it like
no bodies
spread out and what have you?
Find no bodies.
Or well, not the bodies, but the. Did you not say there was charred remains of something?
It smelled. Like
oh,
charred.
Okay. Oh, but I haven't found anything.
Nope.
Oh, that's interesting. Sorry. You asked for a which kind of check?
An Arcana check.
Okay, cool. 18.
An 18.
Yeah, pretty good.
You sense remnants of Etherbloom magic.
Oh dear.
It's not currently active. It's very, very faint. But you also realize that the inside of this barn has been gutted by fire.
Would I know what Etherbloom magic is?
It's Fey magic.
Okay. Oh yeah, that I definitely would.
More familiar with Fey magic, not Ether.
Yeah, sure. I apologize. You said, what was the last bit you said?
The entire barn has been gutted by fire. There's nothing really in here other than like burnt out interior.
Okie doke. Well, we're not staying in there. Okay. Well, if there's nothing in it, then I'll leave, and I'll tell Oswald on the way out that something in here caught fire and burned the entire inside. It smells like charred remains, but I couldn't find any, which is weird. It smells a bit like Etherbloom magic, which is also weird. Lots of fire everywhere. That's pretty much it, though. Seemingly.
So back in to the house, Serena and Rin, you guys are investigating the house. It is a 2-bedroom farmhouse. It's run down and decayed and dilapidated. For the most part, it looks like the majority of it is leak-proof. And there's one big room which there's no drafts going into it, no snow getting in. But there doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. It literally looks like it was just abandoned. And I mean, bandits have since come through the area, probably stayed here a couple times, pilfered whatever was of value. But it can definitely be used to spend it in the night.
So I'm going to search around if there's any possible traps or like hidden areas. Like, do I get any sense of anything in this house?
No. Most of anything, like even things of mundane value, has been taken already, or just deteriorated to nothing.
Does it look like it's something that a place that we could defend and camp in here?
Almost definitely.
Okay. And I'm not getting the sense that the house wants to eat us, right?
Nope.
Okay. So I'm going to pass that on to Serena.
All right. So you think this is a safe place to set up camp tonight?
It's better than that creepy barn.
That's true.
And at least we don't have to worry about rain or anything.
That's true.
So you guys set up camp in the house and take your long rest?
Yeah, I'm going to call the others and let them know.
Yeah. See what they think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come over. Sorry. I will come over to the house and pass along the information. Yeah, there was. I don't know what happened in the barn, but there was a lot of fire. It smelled like Etherbloom magic, which doesn't make sense to me. And that's it.
Lurchies is looking a little befuddled.
Yeah, it's all
Are
very
you
good.
okay, Bug Boy?
I don't think we should go in the barn. I think we should stay away from the barn. It doesn't feel right.
It might want to eat us.
It might. It looks like it tried to eat somebody else. Maybe.
I don't
If it has,
think you want to eat me.
no, then I don't like that barn.
Oswald just goes, I don't think a barn's going to eat you. More than likely, it's probably some monster in the barn.
Well, I didn't see anything in there, so
Then the monster's probably already left.
well, maybe. Unless it's really good at hiding.
It might be a mimic.
It could be a mimic.
Big
Mimics
big
are.
mimic.
That's a big mimic.
I've heard of big mimics.
That is a good point.
Ah,
Right. So you guys talk for a while, and eventually the night
Yeah. Take a
overtakes
rest.
you, and you take your long rest.
oh, thank God. Yay, spell.
Conversely about whether or not a barn can eat people or not.
Yeah, well,
After
This is important debate.
after the stream is over.
After a long rest, the morning light casts a golden hue across the rolling hills as you guys resume your journey northward. The path veers closer to the Mistwood Forest, where the trees stand in dense clusters, their shadows reaching out across the trail. To your left, rocky outcroppings begin to grow more frequent, their jagged edges breaking the gentle curves of the hills as you navigate the uneven terrain. The sound of shifting stones catches your ear. A small landslide, triggered by the wind and the instability of the rocks, suddenly blocks your path, forcing you to find a way forward. need everybody to roll me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, acrobatics for me. Can I cast guidance on myself, or is it something that I wouldn't
Yes, you
expect?
can. Oh no, you're trying to clamber over loose debris and rocks.
Definitely guidance then.
Acrobatics, or what was the other choice?
Oh God.
Or athletics.
Ugh. Can I just fly up?
Yeah, actually, you know
Okay,
what?
cool.
You can
They're
avoid,
really bad.
you can avoid all of this entirely. So you are on the other side of these.
Okay,
I got a 25 on athletics.
Okay, well, hold on. Well, don't jump ahead again.
Sorry, I was making a coffee. What are we rolling?
You are rolling an athletics or an acrobatics as you're trying to get over top of this landslide.
Okay, I'm going to do acrobatics. 19 plus 3.
Okay, so I'm going to go through everybody. Xerxes, you're exempt from this. You're on the other side. So, Ren, you had a 19. You do manage to get over a lot of the loose stone. However, there is a spot that you find difficult to pass, where you have to veer into the forest just a little bit to get around. So I'll get to that in a second. Serena, what did you roll?
21.
21. You also clamber over the stones for the most part. But even with that roll and your abilities, and you're doing well, you're very agile, you get to a spot where you have to veer into the woods to kind of go around to get back on the path. Yuki, what did you roll?
Apparently me and Oswald rolled the same thing because I got a nat 20 plus 5.
Okay. So both of you, the same situation. You get over the stones without a problem, and you veer into the woods to get around the last little bit to get to the path. Passiflora.
I got a dirty 20.
Same thing. You have veered into the woods. So, Xerxes, you're watching them kind of clamber around the rocks as you flew over, and you now see that where this kind of really bad area is. There's no way they're going to get past that, at least not safely. So they have to veer into the woods a little bit to try and get past it. While doing so, I need those of you that are now in the woods to roll me a survival check.
Got it.
While I am waiting at the top, can I use, well, not use, but create my pack weapon?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Very, very good.
I got a nat 20 and I get a plus 0, so it's just a nat 20.
Oswald. Okay, Ren, we'll start with you. What did you roll?
19.
19. You find your way back to the path. Xerxes is kind of waiting there. Serena?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You get back to Xerxes on the path. Yuki.
1 second. I'm quickly counting my bonus to it. If I can find it. That would be a 6.
Oh,
okay.
That's with your bonus?
Yeah, my bonus is 4. I got a 2.
Oh, no.
Passiflora.
I got the exact same thing. I rolled a 2 and had a plus 4, so I got a 6.
Okay. Yuki and Passiflora. The rest of you, Oswald, you get around to the other side. You've come out. You guys are all there on the path heading north. Passiflora and Yuki, you kind of get disorientated when you're in the woods. Not Yuki was kind of easy for you to get lost because, well, your head is covered in fog, and you're kind of hunching over all the time to see. Passiflora, it's just because it's so overgrown in here, and it's not quite the forest you're familiar with, and it's really awkward, and then you just get turned around. So you guys don't manage to find your way back yet. So on the other side, for those of you that are left on the path now, you've all come out except for Yuki and Passiflora.
Oh Lord, where are they now?
Is she collecting more wood?
I don't think so. This can't be good.
We're gonna have to put a bell on her or something.
Do I have to go find them both now?
I have a bell. You can use mine.
Hey, there you go.
Here,
You
let
haven't
me
heard
have
any.
it.
Okay, keep in mind, you haven't heard any whimpering. You haven't heard any screams. You haven't heard any sounds.
Unless they've been
Still, I have
eaten.
to go find them.
Are you so Ren? Were you? Did you say you're calling out?
Yeah. Yuki.
Yuki, you hear your name being called out. Roll me a survival check with advantage. Passiflora, you can do the same because you can hear the voice.
Let's go. Oh, you know what? That's what it is.
How'd you do, Yuki?
I'm stupid.
I'm trying to find my bonus to it again.
That's where all my diaries
So it
are.
is 18 plus 4.
Okay, you managed to find your way back to the path.
It's a good thing I
Passiflora,
had advantage on that because the first one was really bad.
how'd you do, Passiflora?
I also got an 18 plus 4.
Wow, you guys are like twins today.
They
Okay.
are.
You find your way back to the path. So you guys are now all back on the road to the north.
I hand
It's
Yuki a small bell on a ribbon. You can borrow this.
Yuki's ears go down for a minute in embarrassment, then she goes, "Thank you."
It's about halfway through the second day as you guys move northward along the path on the trail. At this point, the path narrows as it skirts close to the edge of Mistwood Forest. Those towering trees loom to your left, their twisted branches knitting together into a dense canopy that blocks all the fading sunlight, and of course, the fog doesn't help. To your right, the rolling hills give way to a sudden outcropping of more jagged rock, their surface pitted and weathered by time. A chill wind cuts through the trail, carrying the scent of rain or snow and the distant cry of a bird. The sky above is painted in streaks of fiery orange and deep purple, the last remnants of daylight clinging stubbornly to the horizon. Without warning, a piercing cry shatters the quiet, echoing off the rocks and trees around you. A massive shadow sweeps across the path, and you feel a rush of wind as something huge descends.
Oh dear.
As it is a bird, but not any kind you have ever seen. Its feathers shimmer like polished steel, catching the light in blinding flashes. Its talons gleam with a deadly sharpness, and its eyes burn with an unnatural intelligence. With a deafening screech, the bird dives, its massive wings slicing through the air like blades, aiming directly for your group. Roll me initiative.
Oh dear. Okay.
5.
Oh, come on. Oh, crap.
Where is initiative?
My book.
Okay, let's see here. You get bardic inspiration, and you get.
I got a grand total of 9.
Everybody, look under your chair. You've all got bardic inspiration.
You might need it. Definitely might need it.
Oh, Rin, what did you get?
9.
And Serena.
21.
Xerxes.
7.
Yuki.
This was initiative, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22.
Jeez.
Oswald.
5.
Oh.
Ouch.
Pasiflora.
I thought I rolled bad.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
I said I also got a 22.
Okay, what's your dex?
Oh my god.
The
What's
Matrix.
your dex
is
modifier,
working.
Pasiflora?
My dex modifier is +4.
4 and Yuki.
My dex modifier is +3.
Okay, so you're gonna go first. And I am.
I have a feeling Oswald's going last.
Probably.
Oh, really?
I never would have guessed.
What a kind of positive with that idea.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the 5.
Could be worse. Last time I rolled a 1.
So, what is coming down? I'm gonna bring it in here in a second.
What are we fighting?
Gotta do this. That's about right. That's about right. Okay, so it's about here. So at this point, we're going to position you along within basically this path here, like nothing, basically past, I'd say past this rock.
Mhm.
So where would you guys like to be positioned as you're heading up this pathway? So I'll let you tell me first, Pasiflora, where are you going to be?
I would like to try and see if I can find some coverage so I can kind of do the whole duck and shoot type thing.
Maybe here? Does that
Yeah.
work for you?
That works for me.
All right. And Yuki, where would you like to be?
Probably somewhere in front of Xerxes, I think his name is.
Right about here, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Serena, where do you want to be?
Somewhere in between Passiflora and Yuki. Yeah,
There?
that works. Yeah, that works.
Works. Okay. And then we are on to Rin. Where are you?
I think I'll go down just below Yuki.
Here. Okay. And that would take us to Xerxes.
Can I go about 20 feet above combat chicken? Right, one more space up, right there.
All right. Oswald.
So we're just moving to where we want to be, right?
This is your starting position.
My starting position would probably be in front of the other 3.
Right about here, or probably here,
Yeah,
knowing
right
you. Okay. So now at the top of the round, Passiflora, you're going first as you see this thing, this loud screeching from above, and you see it swoop down, and it's literally coming down this pathway between the rocks, maybe 3 feet off the ground.
Oswald, is this a friend of yours?
Not a friend of mine.
Is it coming across as being aggressive?
Oh yeah, it's headed directly actually for largest one among you would actually be Oswald.
All right.
Yeah.
It's
Then I'm
headed
gonna attack.
for food.
Not to mention, no one told me not to. Sorry, because she attacks unless someone tells her not to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Serena tries.
I'm sorry, she's aggressive.
Yeah, just to kind of better describe a little bit. The enormous bird, as I mentioned, has feathers that shimmer like burnished steel, giving it an almost mechanical appearance. Its beak is sharp, it's jagged, it's like a serrated blade, and its talons gleam with like the silvery hue that suggests it's unnatural for sure.
I guess
Eyes
the
are
one
fiery
question I would
orange
say,
burning.
the one question I would say is, do we think we can take it off?
Roll me a survival check.
A 17.
Yeah, you don't see why not. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's too overpowering. As long as you work together, you should be able to beat it.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It doesn't look like it's too overpowering or anything like that. It looks scary. It's definitely something you haven't seen before, but I mean, you guys faced off against an Elder Cyclops.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and try and attack then.
Okay.
I'll use my Dread Ambusher along with it, which means I can attack twice. I doubt the first one's going to hit. 12 to hit the first time.
Sorry, and what are you attacking it with?
A longbow.
Longbow. Okay, so you fire it up. You literally hear it and fly. The arrow goes flying off. It's metal type wings.
Right. And the second one is a dirty 20 to hit.
It sinks in between what looks like chinks in metal between its feathers.
Okay. And it does 4 damage.
Okay. And next up, we are on to Yuki and Serena. You're on deck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and use. Trying to remember exactly what some of these spells do. 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna try and use Bane on the bird. It says up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. So, how far is it from me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? 30, 35?
Okay, so this is within 30 feet. So, is he 30 feet?
Well, very simple. You just take a step.
Yeah, I'll just take a couple steps forward then.
Okay.
So I'm going to use Bane on it. It says I can choose up to 3 creatures that I can see within range. They must make a charisma saving throw. Whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from their attack roll or saving throw.
What's the save I have to roll? Your spell DC, I believe, probably.
It says whenever a target that must make a charisma saving throw.
But what's the target?
The bird.
Yeah, but what's the target DC? What do I have to roll? What number do I have to get?
You're looking for your spell save DC.
My spell save DC?
Yeah.
Let me quickly check that. Spell save DC. Spell save DC.
It should be.
On mine it says spell save DC is 15.
There you go.
Okay, it fails. I only rolled it, or I rolled a 10 and it's -2, and it's so Christmas. So
Okay, so it says that now until the spell ends, whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack rolls or saving throw.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how long it lasts. 1 second.
I believe it's concentration is being not concentration.
Concentration.
Yeah.
It lasts for up to a minute.
Yeah, up to a minute.
So probably the whole round.
Probably the whole combat, unless your concentration is broken. With that, so you've cast Bane, and now we move on to Serena.
All right. First of all,
You're up next.
can I roll, or do I just know that this thing? If this thing can be reasoned with. That's gonna be a constant question because she has to know if
It is
she's gonna hit it or
flying
not.
towards you at 80 feet per round. Full-fledged, talons out, headed straight for Oswald.
Okay, so there's
In other words, no.
Yeah, there's no way to get around fighting it then. Got it.
It looks hungry.
Oh, maybe bird. He wants bird, right? In that case, if I have no choice but to hit it, then I'm gonna try and use my bow on it.
Okay.
And she's just muttering to herself.
Oh.
26 to hit.
You hit.
Nice. 10 damage.
Okay. 10 damage.
And then for my second attack, I'm gonna attempt to hit it again. $25 to hit again.
Okay, it hits.
$9 damage.
Okay. Rin, as you're getting ready for your action, it swoops in rather quickly. It is going to
Okay.
make yeah, okay. So that is a +6 to hit there. So, yeah, I don't think a 9 is going to hit you.
No, it doesn't.
13 plus. Does a 19 hit you?
Oh yeah.
So it tries to grab you with its talons, not falling short. It comes down with its beak and bites into your rear haunches as it's flying up and over. And as it does,
Reaction.
yeah, you can do a reaction.
Silvery barbs.
Okay. So you're forcing me to reroll.
Silvery barbs.
21 to hit.
What?
Oh, that hits.
Yeah, I tried.
Good effort.
Tried to distract him, but apparently your distraction only made it focus better.
Okay,
Now-
so for the initial, for the beak attack, it is 2d8 plus 4.
Ouch.
That is
All right.
7 plus 4 is 9 points. And then because it was a dive attack, an additional 3d6.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Ooh.
I also
Um, Deacon?
Another 8 points of damage. Yes.
Rebuke the violence.
Okay.
Ooh. Like it.
And let us know what that does.
Yep. It's I'm going to get the bird to make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, it's gonna be fun.
19.
How do I tell if it failed? I have no idea. I don't think it did. Okay. So
I don't think it failed because your spell save isn't that.
Huh?
Your spell save wouldn't be that high.
No, my spell save, my spell DC. No, it's not that. So on a successful save,
yep,
it does. It takes half as much damage as it just dealt to him.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Radiant.
All right. Did you get the extra 3d6 damage that I gave out yet?
Yes, I'm down 8 and 9, so a total of
17.
17.
Okay.
So basically, you won't take the damage. You only take half that damage.
So I take 8.
Okay. So I'm gonna add 9 back to me.
That's good.
Okay.
Oh, actually, that's a good spot for it. No, don't run away. No.
Where'd it go?
And it's now about 6 feet. It's about 6 feet off the ground at this point. It's starting to go back.
It's probably gonna keep swooping at us.
Probably.
All right. So that was it. Now, Rin, it is your turn.
Do I have a chance to attack it before it gets up in the air?
No. It was on 20.
Oh. Is it in range of my throw?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
25?
Yep.
My finesse throw is 30 to 120.
Yep, you're good.
All right.
We'll train.
I'm flinging my fan at it.
All right. Fan comes out, and you toss it away. Good.
Weird. 16.
16. You hit.
Uh, 5 points.
5 points of damage. Okay.
And my second.
Now, I need you to roll me a d6. On a 5 or a 6, your fan is lodged between its feathers.
Oh, lovely.
Ooh, that's not good here.
3.
All right. Your fan comes back.
All right. And my second attack, 5. It goes flying far away.
This thing just kind of moves out of the way. Not a problem. All right, and that brings us to Xerxes. And Oswald, you're on deck.
Okay, so it's flown away right now. It's flown away now, yes?
It is literally 10 feet away from you and it's 6 feet off the ground.
Oh, okay. In that case, it's actually in the perfect spot. I would like it to make a Constitution saving throw as I reach into a small pouch and pull out a bag of or a handful of colorful sand and toss it into the air. And when it goes into the air, it sparkles and creates kind of a cloud around it.
Sparkling. So
Color
roll
spray.
13.
I'm sorry?
Roll 13.
Oh,
Roll 13.
oh dear. Unfortunately, that's not enough. And it now has the blinded condition until the end of my next turn.
Nice.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate indeed.
And I will. Oh dear, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15 feet back. So I'm kind of in line. Yeah,
There.
right there. Oh, and I'm feeling nice. So I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Oswald.
Okay, Oswald, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to get within 30 feet of this creature.
You are. Or you pretty much just
Wow.
want to do that, I guess.
Okay. I'm going to, with my bonus action, activate Compelled Duel, which means he has to make a Wisdom saving throw. And just so you know, my spell save CC is 15.
Okay. Yeah, he fails. You fails the save.
Which means if he attacks anybody but me, he gets disadvantage. And he cannot be outside of 30 feet away from me.
Got no choice of that now. All right. So what else are you doing? That was your bonus action.
Now I'm going to just snipe him with my crossbow. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, you hit.
Okay. So now I gotta roll my crossbow damage, which is 1d8. $10 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make sure to stay at the maximum distance away from him.
Okay, well, just
Which is
so
32.
you're aware of what's happening here when it comes to him, he will now move more than 30 feet away from you because he has no choice because of his momentum and his maneuverability in the air. He will go
Okay,
up.
I have to now mention something. If he has to do that, he has to now make a Wisdom saving throw. Whenever he attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from me, and if he succeeds a saving throw, it does not restrict his movement for that turn.
It restricts his movement for that turn.
If he fails.
Yeah, as I said, you're kind of got to get the context of what's happening here.
I know.
You've got a large creature, steel bird, flying through the air at 80 feet per round. He cannot stop. Literally cannot stop himself, and he cannot maneuver himself to turn around any faster than a wide circle. It's maneuverability class of the thing. So he is going to still with maintain that and come after you again, but just so you're aware of what's happening when I'm doing that.
Okay,
So,
I see. Yeah.
just giving you kind of heads up on that. It's like if you cast it on a dragon, that's great, but if a dragon's going full thing, he ain't stopping. I mean, he can't.
I want to see the bird crash into the ground.
He has to make a big.
You can
He can't do a 180-degree turn.
One of them, and that'll end it right there.
Yeah, he basically can't do a 360-degree turn.
Okay, Passiflora, you're up.
Okay.
Sorry, 180
So-
turn.
I rolled a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That's 8 damage with my sneak attack and everything else.
Yep.
and I can't hide this time because I also cast Hunter's Mark to gain that.
Yep.
So I am visible at this time.
Okay. That's it.
Yep.
Okay. And next up would be Yuki and Serena. You're on deck.
Let's see. Okay, rock. One second, I'm just quickly checking what my spells need and stuff. Paste. If I do like another spell, would that stop Bane?
Is it
that I have going?
is it a concentration spell?
This one doesn't say concentration. It just says
Then yes, you
the
can.
end of the turn.
Then you can.
Okay, so I'm going to try using blindness/deafness. I'm going to try and use blindness on the creature.
Isn't it already blindness?
It's already blind.
Oh, it's already blind, and I'll use deafness on the creature too.
We're gonna blind it and deafen it.
Yes, why not? I'll never find
Okay.
us.
Then we just need to cast confusion, and we're good to go.
What's the
Or
saving
sleep.
throw?
Saving throw. Let's see. Choose one creature that is within your range. Constitution saving throw.
I think your spell save is a 15,
16.
right? Oh, sorry.
So it saves.
Okay.
All right. And that was you. And then it takes us to Serena. You're up.
I got a nat 20 to hit it with my short bow. And I did my math correctly. That would be 16 damage because you double the damage, right?
You double the initial die and then add everything else to it.
Yeah. So that would be 16.
Okay.
And then for my second attack. Okay, 25, which I think hits, right?
Good Lord. What are your pluses? My goodness. You're killing me. Okay. And damage.
I rolled good, I'm sorry. 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. So another arrow thunks in. And in this case, you see it smack come crashing down over here.
Sweet.
Does it appear dead?
Not moving.
Okay.
I'm going to approach it cautiously.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And carefully inspect to make sure it's dead.
Right. It is dead.
Yay!
Nice.
I'm going to start plucking feathers off of it because they're really pretty. Do I notice anything about these feathers?
They're metallic. You don't know what metal it is, but they are definitely metallic.
Like they're made of metal?
Yep.
Oh, cool. I'm
I
plucking
make
these
nice
things and
daggers.
putting them in my backpack.
I'm gonna see if I can pluck a couple. If that's okay as well.
Same here.
Mine.
Hessler also grab some of the meat, see if it's if it's edible or not.
There's no meat to it. It's just all like sinewy muscle.
Interesting.
What do you think meat is?
Well, you know what I mean. It's no flesh on it. It's just like
No
yes,
fat.
it's no fat. It's all fat.
Yeah, then Pacifier will probably grab some feathers instead, just because she's like, we mustn't waste
Where are
our
my feathers?
catch.
Are the
You can share.
Yeah,
Are
since
the-
everyone else is grabbing some feathers, I'll grab some feathers too then.
are the
It's a
are the feathers
big
like
bird.
hard and sharp?
Sorry, are they sharp?
Yeah, like are they like steel feathers or?
Well,
Like,
they're not
could you-
steel. You don't know what it is. It's a metallic substance.
Okay, but they are. I guess my thought is, could we use them as daggers if we needed to?
Yeah, it's probably maybe for 1 point of damage.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm just curious. That's all.
However, I will go through this. Ren, you managed to get 2 feathers.
Just 2?
Yep. Serena, 2.
Nice.
Xerxes, you get 1.
I'm not interested. I'll give my feather to Rin.
Yuki, 2. Oswald, 1, if you want one.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna keep it
Pacifier,
on.
if you want one, it's 3.
3. Yay!
I scowl at the other ladies who took feathers.
I'm gonna be nice. I have 2 feathers. I only want 1 as a souvenir, so I give 1 of my feathers to Rin.
I kind of hiss at Ren. My feathers.
Is it possible to salvage one of its talons?
That's a possibility, yes.
Can I attempt to salvage one of its talons?
Yes, you can. I need you to make me a sleight of hand.
Sure.
How big is its head?
Guidance myself.
So yeah, when you have 1 more
About
feather,
twice the
I'll
size of yours.
My D4s. I keep losing my D4s.
What?
Why do I keep losing my D4s?
Can I make a hat out of it?
Out of its head?
Yeah.
Probably good.
Give me a second. I'm gonna have real guidance.
Bird skull helmet type thing.
But it would probably be way too big for your head.
How about an 11 for sleight of hand?
Yeah, you know what? It's really not coming out.
Hey, Oswald, come over here a minute.
Oswald just goes, "What do you need help with?"
You're a bird. How would you pull a talon out of another bird? Because I can't seem to get this one out.
I'll give you another roll,
You
Okay, cool.
as you now get assistance.
That's better. 14 and I'll guide 14 and I'll guidance myself again. Yay, guidance.
Hold on.
16.
Before you do that, I have to do something now. And I can help him.
Yeah, you are.
You already did.
No, I mean I can help him further.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna channel divinity, and you. Where is it now?
You know you're wasting a spell when you already helped him remove it.
Yeah, it's not necessary. I appreciate it, but save it for you'll need your channels for they're more important.
Now, mind you, I'm being nice, you know, by saying that. I mean, in the future, I might just let you waste your spell slot, but it's,
yeah, your channel divinities are very important. They're healing and such. So.
Keep it. Trust
you
me,
do get a
keep it.
talent, yes.
Deacon, I
Yep.
braid the feathers into my hair.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Not fair.
So
I
I'm
can't
gonna-
do that.
I'm gonna basically mount the feather on myself just to have it nice proudly displayed as one of my trophies.
Okay. So you stick a feather in your feathers. As you guys are doing this, you can make note on your sheet, whether it's a talon or feathers. You have razor rock, feathers, or talon.
Oh, that's what this thing's called?
It's called a razor rock. In the
So
ROC.
basically a bladed version of the normal rock.
nice.
And very lower power. Very much so.
Cool.
Rocks are pretty devastating, or can be.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, Rin, just to let you know,
You
you have
guys
one
doing
extra
anything else
feather
at this
because I
point?
gave you one of mine, okay?
Yep.
So now
I
that you've
I
got
have
your
to go
feathers,
with a
you've got your talons. Rin, what are you doing at this point?
Okay. So
It was only midday.
we were going this way. Let's go. Bye-bye.
So you're ready just to continue forward. Serena?
I'm checking the map, making sure we're going in the right direction, and
Yep, you're going the right direction. Xerxes?
Mm-hmm.
Oswald, wait your turn.
I'll just follow along.
To follow along. Okay, Yuki?
She's just kind of following wherever, like, you know, Serena thinks we're supposed to be going because she's got the map.
Okay. Oswald?
Oswald's going to follow, but he's also going to approach Yuki and ask, "Is your leg still hurt? Do you need to be assisted in movement still?"
It's a little bit sore, but you're moving okay.
So she goes, I'm fine, thank you.
Oswald nods and just speeds off.
Okay, Flora. You doing anything other than
I just follow along with everyone else.
Okay.
Trying to figure out where I want to put my feathers, but so I'm a little distracted by the feathers. But other than that, well, I don't have a spot I can just stick my feathers in.
As we're walking,
Yep,
sorry,
go ahead.
as we're walking, can I keep an eye on the skies for any more of these roaming birds?
Yep.
Just in case.
Okay. So you're looking up as you go and just kind of watching, and you're kind of weaving through pathway and through the rocks and whatnot. And every once in a while, the rocks lower on your eastward side, and you can see those rolling hills that lead off to the Oswald. You know that it leads off to the town of Forestad, that is off in that direction. And you know the trail goes north, and of course the forest is to your left, to the western side of this path. You reach the end of the day. What?
I was going to say something, but never mind.
Okay. You guys reach the end of the day, and once again, you do the routine of setting up camp and taking watches and rotating through. And the night goes by. I mean, you're all very uneasy, and I mean, you're not denied sleep to the point of exhaustion, but it's definitely you're not getting a great night's sleep for sure. It's just really an awkward situation. You guys do wake up though the following morning. This is your third day of travel out on this path as you are heading northward, and you're moving along, and the path turns sharply as it continues north, plugging right tight to the edge of the forest. The trees are even more dense here. Their gnarled branches are actually visible outside the fog, reaching out like skeletal fingers. To your right, the rocky outcroppings jut out from the earth, forming natural barriers that hem you in, almost like it's penning you in and moving you forward and keeping you trapped. The air is cooler now, heavy, and the scent of damp soil and moss. The faint rustling sound comes from the underbrush of the woods, followed by the unmistakable click of of a crossbow being loaded.
Oh.
As you round the bend, let's go forward.
Oh dear.
Ren was up
What did we find?
You're up there too.
I'm more worried
Double
about what found us.
There. There.
Oh, I thought it was a cave.
No, you're going through a path, like a passage.
Oh, I thought it was the entrance to a cave. Oh, isn't that cool?
Forward a little bit here.
Where
Where are you guys?
I'd be very worried.
Let's move you guys a little bit forward. So you're heading along. Trying to figure out whereabouts. Yeah, he'd be about there.
Almost gone dark.
At least he hasn't gone plaid.
That's true.
Yeah.
Never go plaid.
Ludicrous speed. Go.
Hey. Make sure you guys are still visible on the screen there.
Go ludicrous speed, but I'm tish.
They've gone plaid.
Yeah. He's gone to plaid.
At least don't eat the soup.
I like
Really
this.
special.
I like how you have the shading on this. How you can just like draw a line, and that's very cool.
Yeah, well, you guys technically you're not supposed to see the things that are in the
No.
shadow.
But it's just
You
it's
know.
very cool how you can choose your own section that you want to. I like
If
that.
we were
That's cool.
playing on this is Owlbear Rodeo. If we were actually playing on Owlbear Rodeo, you wouldn't be able to see any.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
Sorry.
So as you round this corner, a figure steps into view. Here, he is dressed in worn leather armor and a faded green cloak. Raises a hand in a silent command to halt. A crossbow gleams on their back, and their face is hidden beneath a hood. That sound you heard came from higher up in the rocks. As you look up, you do spot what you think is a faint glint of more weapons trained on you. The figure's voice cuts through the stillness, calm but commanding. That's far enough. State your business or turn back. The forest beyond isn't safe for your kind. Behind the speaker, the silhouette of other figures seem to shift. Their presence undeniable in the dim light.
Okay.
With that,
Okay.
with that, we are going to end the session.
Oh,
Cliffhanger.
Well, for those that are watching again, I want to just kind of shrink this down so I can address again. Thank you so much for people tuning in. We had some visitors. We had Dave there watching, and we had Mox come for a visit.
yay!
Next was here and checking out the stream. I don't know if she stuck around very long, and of course, someone that I have played on Minecraft with, which was Cammy. Cammy was here, and then we had Ken, of course, hanging out in Twitch as well. So greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys all for watching. Really hope you watched. We did end it a little earlier than I was originally going to, just because again it is getting late, and a lot of us have that cutoff time of finish up where we left off. And we will conclude this particular adventure after the holidays. It will be after Christmas now. We can adventure, so again, give a little bit of break. We're gonna. A lot of you now have your third level characters. We do play on the Discord, by the way. For all you that are curious, check out the comment section and the descriptions on YouTube and Twitch. You can join us on the Discord where you can play with us. As right now we're doing mostly third level characters that are on there, and that's again a lot of fun. It's a 24/7 role playing situation. So We will be back though with Emerald Legion, as I said, after the holidays. We will finish up with this particular situation that the party has found themselves in, and hopefully be able to continue forward on their assigned quest. So with that in mind, guys, I want to thank everybody again for tuning in and watching. Watch this after. Again, hello, welcome, enjoy the stream in the future. Check out the past stream if you haven't watched it. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, hit the little bell icon, and all that other fun stuff that you want. Yeah, exactly. Hit that stuff down below. It really helps us out. We
Do all the things.
And of course, we like gaming because D&D is for everyone, and that's what we do. So, guys, we will see you either on the Discord or we'll see you next time. And until then, ciao for now, guys. Thank you.
Happy holidays!
Bye. Happy holidays.
All right, happy holidays. Oh boy.
Shiver me, ruthless doom, Emerald Legion's final bloom. Shattered lands, heroes rise, emerald warriors piercing skies, crushing foes, blood-soaked blades, legion formed. Never fades. Misfits gather, bonds of steel, vengeful hearts, furies feel, dragon slain, darkness torn, hope and shadow.